Pranam, Dr. Samanta, all the legends on stage, सारे जो स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन्स है यहाँ पे, स्टूडेंट्स एंड स्टाफ, बहुत अच्छा लगता है यहाँ आने में, क्योंकि ये हम मानते हैं रग्बी इंडिया के लिए दूसरा घर है। तो हमारे लिए यहाँ आना इज नेचुरल, स्वाभाविक है। 2 हफ्ते पहले मैं बंगाल और सिक्किम के बॉर्डर पे, बहुत विचित्र चीज है रग्बी में, हमारे नेशनल टीम्स में 3 गांव में से मात्र 3 छोटे गांव हैं बंगाल और सिक्किम के बॉर्डर, जिन्होंने 14 नेशनल बच्चों से मिला, नेशनल प्लेयर्स से मिले, उन्होंने मुझे घर बुलाया उनके माँ बाप के साथ। एक लड़की ने कहा कि आप मेरे घर क्यों नहीं आ रहे हो? मैंने कहा जरूर आऊंगा। वो भी नेशनल प्लेयर थे, प्रोग्राम में नहीं था लेकिन मैंने कहा जरूर। उसने मुझसे कहा कि मेरी माँ मर रही है, उसे कैंसर हुआ है और डॉक्टर ने उन्हें 2 दिन दिया है जीने के लिए। 2 साल से कैंसर से वो पीड़ित थी और ये आखिरी 2 दिन हैं, तो आप जरा प्लीज मेरी मां से मिलिए। ऐसे फल थे वहां पे, कभी बेहोश, काश मैं और जी सकती थी। मेरी बेटी को देखने के लिए, स्वाभाविक है। और फिर इसने कहा कि लेकिन मुझे फिक्र नहीं है। तो मैंने बेटी को देखा, हम तो सोचेंगे कि बेटी बिल्कुल आंसू में पिघल गई होगी, नहीं। She is a national rugby player. She sat there. आप उसका देखभाल करोगे? मैंने कहा जब तक मैं बैठा हूं यहां पे, आपकी लड़की को कभी कुछ नहीं होगा। उड़ीसा में 4 साल पहले शायद आपने देखा होगा, एक बढ़िया सा एक फोटोग्राफ है, और वो बैठी है सारे गांव के बुजुर्ग के साथ, एल्डर्स के साथ, और वो कह रही है कि इस बॉल के बिना मेरा यहां बैठना बिल्कुल नामुमकिन है। महाराष्ट्र में एक लड़का जो अभी रग्बी इंडिया के साथ काम करता है, झुग्गी झोपड़ी से आया है। मैं जानता हूं जब वो इतना छोटा था। आज उस झुग्गी झोपड़ी के बाहर वाले सड़क पे उसका नाम है। नेशनल टीम में किसी भी स्पोर्ट में 1% लड़के लड़कियां जाएंगे, करेक्ट? बाकी की कहानी ये है। दिस इज व्हाट स्पोर्ट डज फॉर द यूथ। इट गिव्स यू स्ट्रेंथ व्हेन योर मदर इज डाइंग। It gives you confidence to sit amongst the village elders and hold your head up high. And it gives you a chance to rise from the slums of Mumbai and have your name written on a street. This is what sport does. medals, the gold, the silver, the prizes, the legends are what we look at. But most of us can only look. We cannot touch. Everything else in sport, we can do. We can bring a smile, we can make them fit, we can make them brave, we can teach them to lose. रग्बी के खून में लिखा है कि आप अकेले नहीं खेल सकते हो। यहां पे कोई रग्बी प्लेयर है? ओके, या दे आर द बॉयज। रग्बी के खून में लिखा है कि आप अकेले जाओगे खेलने के लिए, आगे बढ़ने के लिए तो आप अस्पताल जाओगे। अगर रग्बी के फील्ड पे आपको आगे बढ़ना है तो सबको साथ ले जाना है। इससे बड़ा सबक उस लकीर से बाहर क्या मिल सकता है जिंदगी में? और रग्बी के प्लेयर में 160 साल में एक प्लेयर ने किसी भी मैच में, चाहे गांव से हो या ओलंपिक्स में, किसी ने रेफरी से एक सवाल नहीं पूछा। किसी भी मैच में प्लेयर ने कभी रेफरी से एक सवाल नहीं पूछा। जो भी उनको बोला जाता है वो मंजूर है। वापस जाके वो खेलते हैं, वापस उस जंग में। इससे बड़ा सबक क्या मिल सकता है जिंदगी में? तो यही मकसद है, जब तक मेरे जिस्म में ताकत है यही हम करते रहे। मेडल्स आएंगे, इंटरनेशनल ग्लोरी आएगा, ओलंपियंस आएंगे फ्रॉम रग्बी, एंड दे विल बी फ्रॉम हियर। यू विल ऐड मोर ओलंपियंस, आई प्रॉमिस यू। आज से 5 या 9 साल बाद there will be rugby in the Olympics from India, without a doubt. लेकिन ये सब के बावजूद जो सैकड़ों प्लेयर्स हैं उनके बारे में हम सोचते हैं एज अ फेडरेशन। हाउ डू वी मेक देम थ्रू स्पोर्ट लिव लाइफ द वे इट शुड बी लिव्ड? बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank you, sir. Known as the Wall of Indian Hockey, Shri Dilip Tirki is the only Indian hockey player to play more than 400 international matches. A former captain, he represented India. Held 2007. Presently, he is the president of Hockey India and was instrumental in successfully organizing the recently concluded FIH Men's Hockey World Cup 2022 held in Odisha. It's my honor to invite Padma Shri Dilip Tirki to kindly address the August gathering.
Thank you so much, ma'am. नमस्कार। आदरणीय डॉक्टर अजय सामंत जी, फाउंडर टीवीज, एमपी लोकसभा महोदय, पद्मभूषण लैंडर पेस्ट्री, ध्यानचंद खेल रत्न अवार्डी श्री राहुल बोस जी, actors, former international rugby players, President Rugby India, Sri Bharat Singh Chauhan ji, Chairman FITE Advisory Committee, Deputy President SNCS Federation, Honorable Secretary All India Chess Federations, Doti Chand, Minati Mahapatra ji, Devasis Mahanti, Sandhajali, Amir Malik, Jagan Babu, Atithigan, electronic media, press media, friends. सबसे पहले मैं मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगा किट की फाउंडर डॉक्टर राजू सामंत को 23 ईयर जुबली सेलिब्रेशन ग्रुप करना है। और गर्व के साथ मैं कहना चाहूँगा, और मैं देखते आ रहा हूँ, मैं भी किड की फैमिली मेंबर, क्योंकि फैमिली में आप फादर मदर से आप कभी भी बिना हिचकिचाए जो भी आप पूछते हैं हमको मिल जाता है। मेरे ख्याल से किड किस में आप, मेरे ख्याल से मेरे साथ भी ऐसा होता है। जब भी आज एक प्लेयर के हिसाब से, हॉकी के टेस्टिंग के हिसाब से, कोई भी फैसिलिटीज मैं यहाँ पे जब भी मैंने चाहा मुझे हमें मिला है। सो इससे बड़ी बात मेरे लिए क्या हो सकती है। दूसरी बात कहना चाहूँगा मैं, हमारे लेजेंड्स यहाँ पे उपस्थित हैं और कई सारे स्टेडियम को लेजेंड के नाम नामित करने जा रहे हैं, उसमें मेरे नाम में शामिल है, इसलिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू सो मच। मेरे लिए एक ऑनर है, मैं कभी नहीं भूलूंगा। फैसिलिटी इसके साथ बहुत सारे खिलाड़ियों को आप सपोर्ट दिए हैं, आप इंटरनेशनल लेवल मैच क्रिएट हुए हैं या ओलंपियंस को आप सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। मेरे ख्याल से 5,000 से ज़्यादा नेशनल खेलों को सपोर्ट किया जा रहा है, T20 खेलों को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। इतने ही नहीं, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में मेरे ख्याल से वर्ल्ड क्लास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इंडिया में मेरे ख्याल से कहीं नहीं होगा, वर्ल्ड में भी कहीं नहीं होगा जो वर्ल्ड क्लास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर यूनिवर्सिटी में। इस सही बात है, एक स्पोर्ट्स सिटी है हमारे लिए, इसमें कोई संदेह नहीं है। मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ आप स्पोर्ट्स को और खिलाड़ियों को सम्मान कर रहे हैं, इससे बड़ी बात, इससे सम्मानजनक बात मेरे ख्याल से नहीं हमारे लिए। मुझे याद आता है जब हम खेलना स्टार्ट किए, उस टाइम सुंदरगढ़ में या उड़ीसा में क्या स्थिति थी, हम ग्रीन ग्रास ग्राउंड पे तरसते थे, प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए तरसते थे। आज काफ़ी चेंजेस हो गया, चेंजेस का आज मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ पे हम नज़ारा दे सकते हैं कि इस कॉम्प्लेक्स में आप कभी हॉकी खेले नहीं है, आप कभी कोई भी स्पोर्ट्स आप मेरे ख्याल से आपके लाइफ में खेले नहीं होंगे, लेकिन आज स्पोर्ट्स को सम्मान दे रहे हैं, स्पोर्ट्स के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, स्पोर्ट्स के खिलाड़ियों के बारे आप सोच रहे हैं। मेरे ख्याल से मैं खिलाड़ियों की ओर से और आने वाली पीढ़ी की ओर से बहुत बहुत आपको धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा। मुख्यमंत्री जी श्री नेग्ड साहब जी, उनका भी एक एम है और मेरे ख्याल से उस साल में स्पोर्ट्स एराना में जो उड़ीसा गवर्नमेंट ने जो सपोर्ट किया है खिलाड़ियों के साथ, खिलाड़ियों के लिए 3 एरियाज में ध्यान देते हुए आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। एक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, जो चैंपियनशिप था, कोचिंग फैसिलिटीज, और आप देख ही रहे हैं आज वर्ल्ड कप, बैक टू बैक वर्ल्ड कप 2018, 2023 भुवनेश्वर और राउरकेला ग्रहण सक्सेसफुल हुआ। राउरकेला में जो स्टेडियम बना हुआ है वर्ल्ड के लार्जेस्ट सीटेड हॉकी स्टेडियम, मेरे ख्याल से हमारे लिए गौरव के वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड अच्युत सामंत जी और अनिल पटनायक जी मेरे ख्याल से इंडिया के रोल मॉडल बन चुके हैं, इसमें और एक बात मैं कहना चाहूँगा, यहाँ पे मेरे फेवरेट्स बहुत सारे फेवरेट्स है, उसमें से एक फेवरेट लेंडर जी, हम नाम सुने होंगे लेकिन जो अचीव किए हैं मेरे ख्याल से हम सबको जानना चाहिए। इसमें साथ में उनके साथ 3 ओलंपिक्स के नाम साथ में 96, 2000 सिडनी, 2004 और तब हम रह गए, हम सो लंदन पेस में मेरे 7 ओलंपिक्स 1992 फर्स्ट, उसके बाद 2016 ओलंपिक्स 7 ओलंपिक्स खेलना बड़ी बात, मेरे ख्याल छोटी बात नहीं है हमारे लिए। कितना डेडिकेशन, कितना मेहनत, कितना आपको फोकस करना पड़ता है। मेरे ख्याल से यंग जनरेशन को हमें समझना चाहिए, सीखना चाहिए। इतना नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से 7 ओलंपिक्स के वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बनाए मेरे टेनिस में कोई नहीं खेले, मेरे ख्याल से कोई नहीं खेले। और 18 टाइम्स ग्रैंड स्लैम विनर हुए हैं, 36 बार ग्रैंड उसमें फाइनल तक पहुँचे हैं। ये वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड है, मेरे ख्याल से कहीं यहाँ तक कोई पहुँच नहीं पाए हैं। और डेविस कप में ये वर्ल्ड कप गेम है। इतना फोकस, इतना डेडिकेशन बस एक वही कर सकता है जो रियली स्पोर्ट्स के लिए आगे बढ़ना है या समाज के देश के लिए एक आइकन बन सकता है। सो मुझे आज ब्यूटीफुल हमारे प्रोग्राम में शामिल करने के लिए डॉक्टर सामिल जी को और की परिवार को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा। शुक्रिया, थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir. Regarded as one of the greatest doubles tennis players ever, Shri Leander Paes holds the record for the most doubles wins in the Davis Cup. He won 8 men's doubles and 10 mixed doubles Grand Slam titles and holds a career Grand Slam in men's doubles and mixed doubles. He won a bronze medal for India in men's singles at the 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games. He competed in consecutive Olympics from 1992 to 2016, making him the first Indian and the only tennis player to compete in 7 Olympic Games. He received the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award in 96-97 and India's 3rd highest civilian award, the Padma Bhushan, in January 2014 for his outstanding contributions in tennis. It's my great honor to invite Padma Bhushan Shri Leander Paes to kindly address the gathering.
Namaskar, good afternoon. I would first like every one of you to please congratulate Kiss and Kit and Professor Dr. Samantha. A mighty congratulations on the 25th year Silver Jubilee. Sir, it's your vision, your passion, and the strength of your team that you have built, both at Kiss and Kit, that has not only created 7 Olympians from here, but also that inspires a whole nation, because Kiss and Kit is the #1 university for sports in this entire region. I first visited pre the pandemic, and I got a full tour of the sporting facilities at Kiss and Kit. And I was quite amazed with the AstroTurf hockey field, the cricket stadium, the football grounds, the rugby. I even went through the trophy showroom, and I was amazed that the women's team from Kit were world champions. There are also not that many tennis association tennis stadiums that have 25 tennis courts. But here at Kiss and Kit, we have that. There are not that many tennis association sports training facilities that have international trainers. At Kiss and Kit, we have that. I also want to take this time to really compliment Sir Naveen Patnaik ji for being one of the biggest visionaries for sport as a Chief Minister in our country. My dearest friend Dilip Tirki, as the President of the Hockey Federation, and the whole of Odisha, has done such an amazing job, in my humble opinion, to conduct the best World Cup in the history of World Cups. And not that the World Cup was held in Bhubaneswar. The World Cup was held in a location far away from Bhubaneswar. You needed to take a train 7 hours. But I realized, in the homework that I did, that that location where the World Cup was played and held is the center of hockey for Odisha. It is wonderful to have someone like Rahul Bose, Dilip Tirki, and all these legends on the dais here, who not only have played sport at the Olympic level and at the world-class level, but also are now coming back in the field of chess, rugby, athletics, hockey, and giving back to the youth of our country. To me, these legends that stand and sit on this dais, to me, they are my heroes, because they have come back to give back to this world. I can speak about Rahul Bose, not just because I played rugby with him, not just we tackled each other with fierce competitiveness, but because of a brotherhood, that we may not get to see each other that often, but when we do see each other, the warmth and the camaraderie and the respect is immense, because this young man not only told you of a story where he was just now traveling through the northeast and the eastern part of India, helping young girls out who were playing rugby, but I also know of a personal family story where Rahul Bose stepped in Goa to a young Chanel, who's a relative of mine. She's a wonderfully talented rugby player. And she lost her father a few months ago. And this young man, yes, Rahul Bose, went to their house, interacted with them, and something close to my heart, you stood by that family. I'll never forget that. It's legends like this who not only speak, but actually walk the walk. They actually execute. They actually deliver what they say. The subject today movement. I was born in Calcutta to a mother who captained India in basketball from Bengali heritage. I was born to a father who's from Goa, and he was the center half of the national hockey team in the 1972 Olympics. For a few of you who don't know, the Munich Olympics was marred by Palestinian terrorists taking 12 Israeli athletes hostage. And Steven Spielberg and Eric Bana did a great job in depicting a biopic on exactly what transpired in those 4 days at Munich. The German army and police were in the village. The village was completely locked down. Athletes weren't allowed to leave the village. Civilians weren't allowed to come in. The games were shut down for 4 days. All the newspapers were removed from the rooms. All the televisions were removed from the rooms. The athletes, 10,000 of them, were inside, not allowed to move. Also in the Olympics, as Dilip Bhai and me would know, 10,000 athletes. So the entrance of the Indian building was 30 feet away from the Israel building. They had to board the windows so that none of the bullet shells would ricochet and come back to hurt the other athletes. The games were shut down for 4 days. And I guess my parents had nothing else better to do. I was conceived in those 4 days of that Olympics. I was born in June 17, 1973. And very young in my age, I realized the passion, the dedication, and the legacy for playing for our Tiranga. Yes, Dilip Bhai has rattled off a few stats of Grand Slams and world records and Davis Cups and things. But my greatest honor as a young boy growing up in the streets of Calcutta playing barefoot, gully cricket and gully football, my greatest honor is to play for you. Standing on the podium in Atlanta, not just with the medal around my neck, but with the Indian flag going up alongside Andre Agassi, when the American flag was in gold position, Sergio Bruguera with the silver flag, was the Spanish flag. But watching our Tiranga go up was just magical. Because also as a young boy, every Sunday, from the age of 6 to about 12, I would polish my father's Olympic medal. And I would ask him, what are these 5 rings? And he said, they're the 5 rings of the Olympics that stand for 5 continents. I said, why are they in different color? He said, because each ring means something different. It means for health, it means for competition, it means for friendship, and so on and so forth. Today we've got Olympic champions also on this dais. We've got world champions on this dais. We've got amazing talent, javelin throwers, long distance runners in the first row. But we've also got the youth of our country sitting here in the middle and the back. And I remember sitting in the back of my auditorium at La Martiniere School in Calcutta, just like on a day today, when legends were sitting on the dais. I used to do a lot of gundagiri back then and not pay attention. But today, all you young children out there, Rahul Bose spoke beautifully when he was up here. We had Singh Chauhan sir speak beautifully when he was up here. We had Dilip Tirki speak beautifully when he was up here. The essence of being a champion is being a student of life and a student of your craft. Yes, you were born into a family where your mother and your father are your heroes. But so on, your teachers, your students, your coaches, they are also your heroes. You can learn from anybody and everybody. Today, I have been accompanied to Bhubaneswar by one of my heroes, Dinesh Agarwal, who has known me since I was a young boy, a teenager. He has stood by me through thick and thin. He has motivated me, he's encouraged me. Today he also guides me to give back to sport. And what I am doing now is over the last 20 years I've been compiling 60 years of my Baba's knowledge of sports education, sports sciences, sports medicine, sports training. And both Rahul and Dilip Bhai would know because they've worked with Baba in rugby and hockey. Today, Baba has 25 million students through Southeast Asia, through the Asian Cricket Council, through the IHF, through football, through tennis, Davis Cup. But it's my dream to partner every one of these legends who are specialists in their field of athletics, chess, rugby, hockey, track, weightlifting, long distance running, javelin throwing. Because maybe I cannot teach the technique of these sports, but what my family stands for is physical fitness, mental fitness, and emotional fitness. Through basketball, hockey, and tennis, we've been able to achieve only because we've understood the genetics of the Indian being, both male and female. We studied the genetics of training the Indian gene. And I feel that as much as we may not be on an average as tall as the Europeans, or as quick as some Asians. I feel the Indian gene is very sharp in the mind. Our mental strength, our cerebral strength is where we Indians excel. Physical fitness can be learnt on a track and in a gym. Yoga and meditation can also be learnt. Mental toughness can also be learnt. But what is the magic of being a world champion, and not just an achiever, not just good, not just winning 1 or 2 Grand Slams, but to be a world achiever, to get to play in the Olympics? The difference is in your mentality and your thinking. Most people get very happy when they get to play in one Olympics. Most people get very happy when they win 1 Grand Slam or 1 World Championships. But really the success of a human being is to be able to achieve your potential. Whatever that potential may be, to get to be the best that you can be is where success lies for me. I really look forward to the next decade ahead in India, because not just is our economy going to boom, just as we see the European economy struggling now, Brexit, the Euro, struggling, just as we see the American economy going through tough times. In India, we are the youngest country on this planet. Approximately 55% of 1.4 plus billion Indians are under the age of 26. That means all of you. Approximately, we have 745 million kids under the age of 26. And it's universities like this and schools like this, KISS and KIT, that are leading by example. Leading by example because my belief, just as Rahul said, just as Dilip Bhai said, just as we all know, is the vehicle. A pair of running shoes, a javelin, a chess piece, does not understand religion, caste, what food you ate, what dialect you speak. It does not understand that. But every ball or bat or chess piece understands passion, understands hard work, understands dedication. Yes, there's a little luck involved, but somehow, the harder you work and the more passion you have, also, you get a bit lucky sometimes. Trust me, I know. But I'll say this to all of you. Please take advantage of the opportunity you have here. Because these playing facilities and this knowledge that we have at KISS and KIT, where we have a visionary and a man who is walking the walk, Professor Samantha, actually speak exactly what his vision is. He actually executes what he speaks. So for me, I'm not surprised with the trophy room that I walked through, but I really look forward to the next decade ahead, where all of us can come together and do some great work through sport with physical fitness, mental fitness, and emotional fitness. I leave you with one thought. If you can handle triumph and defeat, and treat these 2 imposters just the same, that's how winning is done. God bless. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Shri Abhinav Bindra is the first and one of the only two Indians to win an individual Olympic gold medal. He is the first Indian to have held concurrently the world and Olympic titles for the men's 10-meter air rifle event, having earned those honours at the 2008 Summer Olympics and the 2006 ISSF World Shooting Championships. He has also won 7 medals at the Commonwealth Games and 3 medals at the Asian Games. With more than 150 medals in his 22-year-long career, he is the recipient of the Padma Bhushan from the Government of India and is one of the top influencers of sport policy in the country. I request the team to play the video message sent by Padma Bhushan Abhinav Bindra.
Heartfelt greetings to the Honourable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, the Honourable Minister for Sports and Youth Services Vishal Kanti Behra ji, respected Professor Samantha ji, founder of Regd No, dignitaries and my dear fellow athletes. I am deeply honoured that you considered me worthy and are naming the shooting range after me today. My apologies for not making it in person for the event, but I'll make sure to visit whenever I come to Odisha the next time around. Sport teaches us so many things. It teaches us discipline, respect, friendship, leadership, resilience, teamwork, and overcoming adversity. Odisha has developed a robust sporting ecosystem and are contributing to the overall development of sport in this country. We've seen a wonderful Hockey World Cup which recently concluded, and I compliment the state for doing it so well, and more importantly using the power of sport to empower the youth. And I again congratulate the leadership led by the Honourable Chief Minister for this wonderful vision and in making Odisha a global sporting hub. I would also like to congratulate Professor Samantha ji for his selfless contribution with Regd No. Of course, free education is provided. Your work is deeply inspirational, sir. I wish you all the very best and a lot of success, and look forward to seeing our youth flying the flag of sportsmanship high. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Shri Vishwanathan Anand is an Indian chess grandmaster and a former 5-time world chess champion. He became the first grandmaster from India in 1988 and is one of the few players to have surpassed an ELO rating of 2800, a feat he first achieved in 2006. In 2022, he was elected the Deputy President of FIDE. Considered to be the greatest rapid chess players of his generation, he is the first recipient of the Regd No Award in 1991-92, India's highest sporting honour. In 2007, he was awarded India's second highest civilian award, the Padma Vibhushan, making him the first sports person to achieve the award. I request the team to play the video message sent by Padma Vibhushan, Shri Vishwanathan Anand.
Hello, I'm delighted to join you all in this discussion on how to build youth through sport. The way to build a sporting culture is to have big, exciting events, to support your best teams, but then to follow up with excellent facilities so that people can compete and practice often. That allows you to sustain the interest and make regular sport a part of our lives. KIIT has contributed significantly to the development of sport in Odisha. They've given excellent facilities, they support a lot of athletes, and I would also like to congratulate Professor Samantha for his hard work in taking this forward. I think we can congratulate Odisha on becoming a sporting powerhouse. And I think the credit goes to both the Odisha government and the Honourable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji. I remember a most enjoyable meeting with the Chief Minister a decade ago, where we discussed how sport could be taken forward. And I believe the government has followed a consistent policy of investing in sport and encouraging athletes. We have seen this effect most noticeably in hockey, both with the support of the Indian hockey team and the hosting of major events like the World Cup in hockey. I'm very proud to have a hall named after me, and I hope that for all the future grandmasters, all
his address and present the closing remarks.
Namaskar. Honorable Founder, Dignitaries, Professor Dr. Achut Samant sir, Honorable Padma Bhushan Leander Pace, Olympia, and Major Dhyanchand Khelrat Nawadi, Honorable Padma Shri Dilip Tirkiji, Olympian and President Hockey India, Honorable Shri Rahul Bose, former international rugby player and President Rugby India, our esteemed Sri Bharat Singh Chauhan, Chairman FID Advisory Committee, Deputy President Asian Chess Federation, and Honorary Secretary All India Chess Federation, and our very own Miss Duti Chan, Olympian and Arjuna Awadi. Also, respected Sri Amir Malik, the fastest man of India. Madam Shraddhanjali Mahapatra, the former captain of India women's football team and coach of the Indian women's under-17 football team. Esteemed Sri Devashish Mahanti, former Indian cricketer and BCCI selector. Mrs. Minatra, Arjuna Awadi and former international cyclist, and my colleague, esteemed Director General Sports, Dr. Gagnedu Das, all the esteemed members and sports lovers present of the desk. So very good afternoon to all of you. On the occasion of National Seminar on Building Youth Through Sports, it's my honor to welcome our esteemed guests, the legends present here. So I convey my sincere gratitude to all of them for gracing this occasion. So a warm greetings to all the esteemed members present here. So dear friends, KIT is a university with difference. It is a world-class university where accredited by all accredited bodies, NRF, NAC, nationally, similarly IIT, ABET, Washington Accord, internationally. But also, we are best in sports. Because you all know, we are here with 9 Olympians as our students, and best world-class sports infrastructures available here. So we are all witnessing it. And we are honored that in the year 2020 itself, some of our achievements or our contribution to sports, for which it have been awarded Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar 2022, Hockey India Sports Award 2022, and the Sports Star S Award in 2022. So many more recognitions have come its way. Our visionary founder, Professor Achut Samant, always thinks ahead of the time and set examples for others. To imagine and making things possible which are impossible is his specialty. So thanks to everyone, and also I would like to thank our founder. At the end, I would like to extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to all our esteemed guests, the legends present here, and all of you for your kind presence. So thank you, Jai Hind.
I kindly request Dr. Gaganendu Das, Director General Sports, Kit and Case, to deliver the word of thanks.
Good afternoon, revered chief guest, respected guest of honor on the dais, other dignitaries on the stage, ladies and gentlemen, sports persons, media friends, and all the sports lovers present over here. Today I feel incredibly honored and privileged to have been allowed to express a word of thanks on this auspicious occasion of this memorable sporting occasion of Kit and Case. Let me first of all start with offering glory to the Almighty God for making today's event a grand success.
जो भी बच्चे हैं हम लोग बस और 2-3 मिनट में खत्म कर रहे हैं, बस वोट ऑफ थैंक्स, क्योंकि इतने डिग्निटरीज हैं उनको तो थैंक्स देना ही पड़ेगा उनका प्रेजेंस के लिए.
I just start my word of thanks that all the thanks in the world will fall short for the person who found the Kit and Case empire for the benefit of the humanity. He is none other than Professor Achyuta Samanta, our loving founder, Kit and Case, and member of Parliament, and also the President Volleyball Federation of India. We are having 3 presidents on the dais today: President Rugby India, and the President Hockey India, and President Volleyball Federation of India. I feel proud to offer my hearty thanks to this sacrificed person, Saman Saab, for his kind presence and soothing words in this function. Padma Vibhushan Vishwanathan Anand. When we talk about chess, the name of Padma Vibhushan Vishwanathan Anand comes to every Indian's mind. He is the biggest dazzling star in the sky of the world chess. A 5-time world champion in chess has paid dimensions for many chess prodigies in India. Ultimately, the most proud sporting son of India with great deal of mental strength and power. He is with us. He is not with us today.